Hello again, and happy Halloween. In today's tutorial, we'll be decorating an entertainment center and the surrounding floor with my favorite color scheme of the year: purple, orange, and black witch decor. I started by draping an at-home garland around the edges, then placed my Martha Stewart clock in the center as a focal point. Behind it, I added a few Target dollar spot trees for height, and to finish it off, I included two of my rare pedestal witches that I was lucky enough to find at Ross. Then I elevated a few pieces using styrofoam from the Dollar Tree. Next, I added a magic sign I scored on clearance at Michael's to help anchor the centerpiece. To bring in more character, I placed two purple stained glass skull tabletop decorations on top of styrofoam so they'd stand out a little more. Later, I tucked some mini lights behind them, which really makes the stained glass glow beautifully. To brighten things up a bit, I brought out these spider candle holders I picked up years ago at Bath and Body Works and placed them in the corner to add extra interest. Then I wove white lights through the front garland and purple lights in the back for some layered glow. I also found these little mini keychain lights at Dollar General, which turned out to be perfect for lighting up the stained glass displays. Now, let's take a closer look at everything before we move on to designing the witch's hat floor display. Before moving on to the floor display, I decided to bring in a little more purple. I tied a few bows using dollar store ribbon and added some purple butterflies I found at Michael's. Let's take a closer look. For the floor display, I created a fun male and female witch theme on either side. On the left is the male witch display, where I started by stacking some Halloween books to add height. I used a wooden pole I made years ago to hold the hat. Check out my tutorial on how to make a Halloween witch hat display for details. To finish it off, I added a mini fall wreath to hold a candle for a warm, cozy touch. Next, I placed a large crow I found at home, then added a purple pumpkin candle holder from Bath and Body Works to tie in more color and glow. After that, I added a black hourglass I found at Hobby Lobby, then carefully wrapped another fall garland from at home around the hat pole for extra texture and color. What do you think of the look? Next, I brought out my Victorian-style top hat and placed it at an angle on the pole to complete the male witch look. To go with it, I added a Victorian cane I picked up from Temu, leaning it just right beside the hat. What do you think? Does it bring the character to life? Next, I layered in some white lights along the front and purple lights in the back to give the display more depth. I also added a few of the purple butterflies for a touch of whimsy. Let's take a closer look at these floor displays. I'm still debating whether to add some purple ribbons. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this witch display in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Be sure to check out my playlist for more witchy and Halloween decorating tutorials, plus fun shopping hauls. There's truly something for everyone. Until next time, wishing you a very happy Halloween.